Let's meditate. This morning it's raining and a bit windy. In a few days I'll be moving to Auckland, ready to fly out next day. Wrapping up my visit to New Zealand. I did lots of work yesterday, more progress, but I see the end of the tunnel or end of this passage. So this morning I felt a little jittery because everything is good, but maybe my mind was checking if everything's in good shape. I thought end of the leg of my travel is like the end of my life in this leg. But if I picture the end of my life and feel, let's say, I'm accomplished all I need, and then there may be a moment to say something similar this morning. Are you sure? Einstein said something like, living life is like riding a bicycle. Don't stop and have a balance, or something like that. But at the end, right, still keep the balance. But like going through a check, act, plan, do. Checking if everything's okay. And everything's okay, let's say. But there may be a doubt at the last moment. And then again and again, that's checking that there's doubt. What do I do? As usual, the doubt comes with the play of the mind. There's the self-identity with the doubt, ego. So realizing that, I go back to samadhi. No mind, no self. I cannot, if I try it. So I accept everything as it is. It is as it is. Then connecting to the heart. No mind, no self. Just me. Is your shoulder stiff? Is the muscle relaxed? Your neck stiff? or flexible, relaxed? Is your breathing natural and deep or shallow? It could be okay to be shallow when everything's settled and your metabolism is so quiet, no jittery feeling, and just be as it is. Selfless, effortless, and be. That's the eternal home. But yeah, that's the term I like. I don't know when I start to use that word, eternal home. It just came naturally. If everything's natural, you get the sense of liberation from the mind play. Mind is calm and quiet, and you find your eternal home. Except there's no you. Just emptiness, transparency. You melt into the universe, so to speak. When you hear the birds singing, you become bird. When you see the moon on the horizon, you smile. There's a story by a priest, Christian priest, and this is probably 50 years ago. I was in San Jose. I think the church was Los Gatos area. And I met the priest later in his office. Somewhere there was that story which says a man was walking and there was, I think, someone else walking with him in the story. So you could see how you walked with this other someone, and every now and then that someone was gone, so there was only one person walking. And the guy said something like, I was walking with God, but at times I could walk on my own. And then the priest commented, no, that's not, you're walking on your own. You have the God carrying you. So that the footprint you were watching, you and someone else, is you and the God. And when you couldn't walk, that was when the God was carrying you. I may have remembered the story a bit different, but that's the essence. In my turn, God is my heart, And when those two are together, I'm at home, eternal home. Maybe not working, maybe just resting, just be. In Christianity, that could be the same, that you forgive yourself and let the God take over, just like Amida Buddha. Take over when you say Namo Amida Butsu. Life is beyond me. Please take over, Amida. So I say we connect to the core of our being, the root of where we came from, and it's always there. You're alive or dead. So in this Christian story, those two footprints become one, and that's it. So you can call that you're in heaven or nirvana. But if you reflect, there are cases when you are carried by the God or Amida Buddha, whatever the term is, or you are connected with the heart, representing the way or the laws of the universe. Words are the words, and the logic are the logic in our mind. So we meditate. We loosen up, stiff neck, blockages, bottlenecks, barriers, confinement, ego, hitting the wall, getting lost, totally exhausted. And when you rest, do nothing, no more mind, here you are, one with the way of the universe. Let's see how we connect. Just breathe in and out, loosen up the muscle, posture straight, relaxed. You can move a little bit. You can feel the energy in the spine. You may. So the Einstein's quote, riding the bicycle, may need to be characterized or interpreted that you are not the one to write. You are, or the bicycle is not what you think it is. And you may be pushing the bike, or a bike may represent the way of nature. You just happen to ride. I say, at the occasion, ride the waves of the universe, like a surfing. In surfing, you fall when you make a mistake or when the wave runs out of power. Then you go back and try again and again and again. It sounded like, I think it's named the Sisyphus or something, the Greek god, or the story. Years ago, a man was rolling the rock up on the hill to the top. When you get there, the rock rolled back because it's round, and so you go all the way to the bottom. So Sisyphus, or whatever the name of the guy, maybe he's God, I don't know, start to work to bring that rock up little by little. And when he goes to the top, the rock goes back to the bottom. That's a little different from my image of the surfing, riding the wave. I think the guy rolling up the rock is using his self-power versus riding the wave is wave of the other power, like the power of Amida, or the way of nature. And you're happy to ride, be with the nature, and then all of a sudden you may fall, pick up the surfboard, and go back again to ride another wave. We human has this mind developed, so it's a rare occasion that we have this existence in this combination of mind and body, or mind and heart. Animals don't have much of that. So with mind on and off, you can reflect. If you're only occupied in the mind, you need to take a rest. Hopefully no stroke or cardiovascular problem, immune disease, cancer, and struggle. But you may say cancer is part of nature, or stress is. Well, you're thinking again. Let's practice samadhi, no mind. no self. Breathe in, breathe out. Thank you for the visit. Have a good day, good life, nice trip. Hope to see you again. May all beings be happy.